Hello there everyone, my name is Clink, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. So, last time we got the bombs here on Windfall, and today we are hopefully going to get pretty close to Nayru's Pearl, but we'll see. If what the girl says is true, the pirates won't be leaving until morning. You must meet with Jabun and get the Pearl from him before they arrive. Let us delay no longer, Link. I think I actually agree with you here, buddy. So we are going to go a little bit southwest to get a couple islands on the way. And I'll probably pick up some of these along the way so I can get some extra cash. As I do need a little bit more map bait, and I think I overshot this. Yeah, I did. So we'll have to do this. Maybe right here. No. Here are lines, thank you. Okay, I'm just gonna have to not do that. Man, I'm sorry. Let's go a little back this way, turn around, and you'll also notice that the music playing here is actually Ganon's theme for the stormy music. I didn't really mention that in the last parts, but yeah, it's kind of the storm music is Ganon's theme, which makes sense because he's the one, you know, making the storm happen around here right now. But there we go. There's 50 balloons, bones, whatever you want to call them, money, rupees. It looks like I am heading towards, oh, I know where I'm going right now. My favorite island in the game. And everyone's favorite island, especially if you've played the Gamecube version of this game. You will be very familiar with who is over here. Someone that we met much earlier on in the game. You know him, you probably hate him, or maybe you love him. I usually love him, except for this game. Screw him in this game. Tingle! Yeah, we'll mess with Tingle Island later. I don't really feel like going onto it right now, since we'll have plenty of business to do here later. And I would have thought there's a beetle ship around here, but oh well. That is quite alright. Might run out of map bait. So let's see what this one has for us. Maybe something cool, something interesting. Maybe not. It's probably just gonna tell us that Tingle's really good at reading charts. He won't grow up and act his age, he's sort of like a little kid, but he can decipher maps like no one's business, yeah. So, he does have a fee, and you've got to have a real deep wallet for it. He's not kidding about that information, so I hope you are ready to fork over some serious cash for his services, because it is no joke. And the worst part is that his services are required to finish the game, which is another part of what feels like this game just has a lot of cut content and was rushed release and has very blatant filler that we will see later on in the game. I don't want to sound like I'm harping on Wind Waker too much about that, but it is a fairly unfinished game, just truth be told. It's amazing how good the game is in spite of that, really, but it is unfinished. Let's go. Oh wait, I saw him like right at the last second. He's over here. So this is another one of the reefs. Oh, maybe he wasn't over here and I'm just seeing things. Oh no, wow, thank you, Mapfish, so much for helping me out here. But another reef that we can't really do anything with yet, so that's alright. It's just more map for the time being. And you know, more tips. We'll always take more tips from map fishies, so. What does this one got for us? This is this the Six Eye Reef? Or is this the Cyclops Reef? This is the Cyclops Reef, okay. Very nice. Weird rings of light that appear at night. There's, those things are a sure sign there's some treasure in the deeps. There are these special ones that shine like crazy, but only when you use a treasure chart. Yeah, we are well aware, buddy. But thanks for the info. So let's keep on heading down south here. No map bait, but no, I don't think Beetle is at Great Fish Isle, is he? We'll just have to keep going down, because I'm pretty sure I have no more bait. I didn't think I would actually go through every last bit that I bought, honestly. But hopefully we can get some from Beetle along the way. Whatever island this is could be a spot. Nah, there's a lot of battleships around here. That means this is probably Stonewatcher Island. Yes, it is indeed. And there's also a telescope guy right there. So he's looking what looks like this tower. So we're going to do this one, or this outpost. Maybe we will get a treasure chart for our efforts. So we'll go ahead and hop out of the boat and see what is going to await us here. Yeah, I'll have to... Really can't believe I ran out of bait. I didn't think that was going to happen. That is so many things around here. Oh, is this going to be one of the ones... Oh, wait, I think we need to get rid of the cannons, actually. Goodbye. Wait. Oh, what? You can't use the leaf to blow these guys off? Yeah, we're gonna have to use the cannon. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna backflip off. We're gonna land in the boat because we're awesome. And you'll notice that if we hit left on the D-pad, we can use the cannon now that we have bombs. Cannon is a great item. However, you do need to be kind of careful when you're out using this, as it's not the safest thing to use, and it's not the most mobile of items, but it is quite helpful nonetheless for ocean warfare. And no, I don't want to get out of the boat. So we'll be using it to battle out at sea. Once we get a lot more bombs, this will be even more important. Let's see if I can't blow this last one up without having to go around the corner here. There we go. And... oh, is there still more? I'm trying to be careful, because clearly I am very low on health. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a heart piece, so that is definitely worth doing. Alright. Let's go ahead and head over here. Come to a stop and head on up, especially because the heart piece will regenerate my health, and after doing that I kind of need it, so I will gladly take a piece of heart at this point. And I think after this I'm just gonna sail over to Outset, since we kind of don't have any bait anyways, so I might as well just cut out the travel time and save some time on this part, and then we'll just have to buy some once we get over to Outset. But there we go, there is a heart piece, and this is probably going to be a rupee or something. Yeah. So I'll meet you guys over at Outset Island. Alright, I'm coming back up on Outset Island. We're in the square, so I wanted to make sure that, you know, in case a cutscene or something activates, which I think one does. And plus, I do want to go out of my way to, one, get the treasure. As you can see, the treasure chart is off to the left there. Have you noticed, Link? Morning is not broken since we arrived at Great Fish Isle. The land that was so ravaged by monsters, it is as if time itself is frozen. Perhaps this is the curse that Valu spoke of. Whatever the reason, if this night does not end, then we need not worry about the pirates overtaking us. In fact, it might not be a bad idea for you to visit your hometown and family again after such a long time away. We can speak with Jabun after you do. Which, yeah, there's a couple things that we're going to do here before we go over to Jabun. One is, of course, going to be seeing Grandma, because she's so sweet, and she's probably been getting a little lonely, so we need to check up on her every now and then, you know? And I hope you have a ferry, actually. You can get one on this island anyway, but since we have one, we're gonna go ahead and use that, because if we talk to her... Oh, Link, Ariel, don't go. Don't leave your poor old grandma all alone. She's actually not feeling so well, so if we use a ferry... Oh, Link, is that you? Link, Grandma is always happy to see your bright, shining face. Link, my dear sweet Link. You're safe. That's wonderful. Just wonderful. Did you do this? Did you heal me? Oh, you're such a sweet child. Oh, that's right. You and your sister, Ariel, are trying so hard to be strong. I've just been sitting here, moaning and worrying. I'm your grandmother. I'm the one who should be taking care of you. I'm so sorry, Link. I haven't even considered what you must be going through. I'm a terrible grandma. Link, this is all I have to give you right now. You can keep it in your empty bottle. We got some soup. This is what Grandma was going to make for us on our birthday party, but that didn't happen. You and your sister love this soup, don't you? If you run out, I can make it for you anytime you like. Grandma's going to try to be strong, so you try to be strong too. But don't do anything reckless, alright? Love how much you can see in Link's face just how much he loves his grandma. In fact, hold on, Grandma. Let's take a selfie together. Keep forgetting about that. Say cheese! We're definitely saving that. We'll have to take a... I'm not going to take tons of pictures throughout the series, but I am going to be taking a few. So, gotta take some with some notable characters and whatnot. The other thing that we're going to do here before we go around the back is, one, hopefully get some bombs out of the grass here, because you do kind of want 30 of them. You don't really need more than like 10, but, you know, just having them helps. But we're going to go up to the top into the forest, and we can finally blow up that rock from the start of the game. And there's going to be a great fairy up there with a very helpful upgrade, so might as well go on up there and get that while we're here. So we're just going to keep on rolling. I think some mini blends will show up here. That's not too big of an issue. I mean, it's a slight annoyance, but yeah, mini blends. We're just gonna ignore them though. Stupid mini blends. Can't do anything to me. Yeah, the telescope guy is kind of looking off at that stone over there. We will be back for that stone, as that is going to be part of the game, part of the main quest. So, and that whirlpool over there to the left is actually where Jabun is hiding, so we will be heading to that shortly. But we're gonna make the wind blow west. It's kind of funny. I always think that like this is facing north when I start the game, but really that's north and the rest of the Great Sea. It's kind of weird. For some reason, Outset's like the only island in the game that may... Ooh, I think I might have pulled this out a little too late, but yep, I'll be right back then. Okay. Hopefully this time goes a lot better. Yes indeed it did. Alright. So, now that we've done that, and had a slight error there, let's go ahead and pull out our bombs. I did manage to get a couple while I was cutting some grass on my way back up here. There is some enemies here, but you don't really need to worry about them. You don't need to fight them at all, so we're just going to ignore them. So we'll ignore the moth thing here. We'll just go straight over to the rock and say hello to the Great Fairy. See what she's doing, and this is actually a super helpful upgrade to get, so you really want to do this. I don't even know if that's going to blow it up. Nah, it did. Cool. This is the second Great Fairy we're getting, because we did get the one with the magic meter upgrade already. And the other 5 that you can find in the game, well, technically, actually there's 6 more. One's going to give us a main item, the other 5 are going to give us upgrades. This is one of the upgrade ones, so there's 6 upgrades. I guess there's 7 if you include the magic meter, but I think you guys get what I mean. Allow me to aid you in your quest. Please do. I would greatly appreciate it. We got a wallet upgrade, so now we can hold 1,000 rupees. Not the biggest upgrade. Doubled our rupee count, but the other one's gonna allow us to hold 5,000. So getting both the wallet upgrades is really helpful. I'm gonna go on ahead and get some extra fairies. Probably won't need them, but we'll snag them up anyways, just to help out. And I'll meet you guys back down at the King of Red Lions. Okie doke. Are you ready? In that case, we must search for the cave around the back side of Outset where Jabun is said to hide. then let's get going to the treasure chart, of course. Or not treasure, well, you know, the treasure chart reward. There. That was pretty good. So hopefully this is a piece of heart, but might not be. I'm not sure. There's a chance it could be a rupee or something. Yeah, and, oh, an orange rupee. What? Normally there are silver rupees. Oh well. Still more money that we're gonna give to Beetle here in a bit. So it is on this side. Go on into the whirlpool here and pull out the cannon immediately, as we just need to get to blasting this big rock slab here. Around 10 bombs will do the trick or something like that. If you just keep shooting it, then eventually it'll crack open. It's not too hard. Yeah, see, we're already almost done. That's kind of why I entered from this side, because if you enter from this side, you end up at the back immediately, and then you have to wait a little bit, because when you're at the back, you can't hit it, you're too far away, but pretty easy. As long as you have a... Like, if you just come here and have full bombs, you're fine. So we can go on ahead and talk to Jabun. Look at his face. Then he speaks Hylian. Well met indeed, Jabun. I am pleased to see that you are safe. Yes, it seems Ganon has returned. There can be no other explanation. Unfortunately, that is not so. The one I have brought with me has no connection to the legendary one, and yet I sense great promise in the courage that this one possesses. I do. It is the only way. And with that, we are given Nayru's Pearl. The water spirit Jabun was kind enough to give you this jewel, a treasure of one of the goddesses. And then we just leave. So, that foul rain and endless night were indeed elements of a curse brought on us by Ganon. He must intend to cast this land into pure darkness for all time. I believe I have. I believe that the question he asked at the end there is, have you found out where Princess Zelda is? I'm not entirely sure, but I'd have to translate it or look it up. Ganon's curse has been broken by the power of the pearl that Jabun gave us, so morning should come soon. It is well that we have gathered all of the pearls. Are you ready, Link? I have marked the places where you must set the pearls on your sea chart. Once you have placed each of the pearls in its proper location, the proving grounds for your courage will become apparent. Clearly, the search for Jabun has shown that Ganon has begun to make efforts to block our path forward. It is certain that the perils ahead will be greater than any you have faced thus far. You should finish any business you have here on Outset right now, so that you shall not have any regrets later. So, there is one more thing I think I would like to do today, and that is buy some bait at Beetle. I really, really want to be able to map things out, because we need to go to these 3 islands here in the center of the map. I would really like to get these 2 chunks that I wasn't able to get. Maybe... You know what, no, we'll go for a couple extra minutes just to try to get them real fast. And the next time we're going to go around and place these pearls so that we can unlock the next, what's it called? Oh, yeah. I like how Beetle mentions Tetra here. You have a bashful look on your face. So yeah, I guess the pirates sold some bombs. Since they stole a whole bunch, they've kind of made bombs a little more commonplace, which really helps us out. But hopefully we'll get through placing the 3 pearls in the next part. I'm kind of trying to focus a bit on the main quest, just because the game really opens up once we get fast travel. That just makes it so much easier to complete things around the map, and we can get access to a lot of really helpful items really quickly with fast travel unlocked as well. So that's kind of why I'm trying to make it a bit of a higher priority. So I think that this is going to be a reef right here above us. We'll go on ahead and put this onto the Y button. no reason to need the grappling hook out while we're sailing, since, you know, it's already bound to the D-pad. How I love Wind Waker HD for that. And one thing I haven't mentioned is in the original game, if you got hit while you're in the boat, you would actually fall out of it. So, like, it was actually really frustrating to do any sea combat in the original game. Are both of the islands we're heading to just ones we can't do anything with? That's fun. So we're really just sailing to get the map, but that's alright. I'm pretty used to doing that, so. But yeah, it's kind of funny how that ends up happening in the original. There's just like HD, if you haven't played the GameCube version in a while, you would think that the main thing of HD is the slightly adjusted quests at the end and the swift sail, but there's so many other small changes in there that just make this version much more pleasant to play. It's really nice. There is the Five Eye Reef. There's a huge fairy who lived to the south of here in the forest on Outset, which we have already dealt with, so that is not very helpful information. And I might as well pick up this money. Why not? I will take some extra cash. Yeah, I was like, I hope I'm on it. Because I would like to buy the heart piece and the treasure chart that Beetle sells on that island. Clearly we're not going to have the cash for it yet, but it really won't take that long to get it, if I'm being honest. It's pretty easy to get to that point, so we'll go on ahead and get this island, and then Stonewatcher was the island off to the right. I don't think I'm going to get this whole center chunk charted out before the next dungeon, but we're going to make decent progress on it, probably. So what we'll do is we'll get this island and we'll get the one to the right, which is the Stonewatcher we saw before. Because this is actually the island for this square, is this steel fortress thing. The square has nothing else in it, however, this steel fortress is going to be something that we'll need to do later on to finish the game. So we'll be back here at some point to do that, but like I said, nothing to worry about yet. What do you have for us, good sir? The Islet of Steel? Fables have Triumph Forks. Well, it's right here, my young fry. On that island, you know, a chart showing you where to find them. Of course, getting it's the hard part. And that's all the info I've got to offer. If you want to hear it again, you'll have to throw me some more bait on the water for me. So, I shouldn't say we can't do anything here yet. We could actually do something here since we have the bombs. But I'm not going to do it yet, is what I should say. But we will do it soon enough. And by that I mean I'm going to save all that for the end of the game. Normally I would space it out, but I think I'm going to do it all right at the end on this Let's Play. So we're going to get the map fish for this square as well, wherever he may be. If I can hunt him down, maybe? There he is. Just to be the last thing that we do for today, because this part's gonna... I think this is the second longest part I've actually made for this series so far, with getting this stuff, but I really wanted to be in a good spot for getting to the Triangle Islands next time, so that's what we are doing. Just mapping out the ocean, seeing the world, seeing the sights. Let's see what you got to say. Triumph Forks on that island has one of those golden things you keep hearing about. If you want it, try asking that grouchy looking Stonewatcher. So yeah, a lot more information about the Triumph Forks, whatever those are. But yeah, with that, I think I shall end this part here. And I will be seeing you guys next time, where we will open up the mailbox and see what's inside before we go to the Triangle Islands. So, I'll see you then. Bye-bye.